we've been seeing you as we mentioned, like every couple weeks here, maybe less. We've probably seen you once a week for like the last 3 months here at Laughing Vikings,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You've been coming for most of the pandemic, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Sometimes started a little later. Talk about your experience here and what you do with your auditions. I know a lot of times you run them with Brandon too, so
Oh, yeah.
I'll talk my experience. But how has that process gone for you, and the whole self-tape and audition process during a global pandemic?
Man, honestly, I prefer it. I like to do the like. I feel like because before I was still working a day job and everything like that while trying to do auditions and things like that. So since the pandemic, whenever I get an audition, I have way more time to actually just put into it, more effort to put into it, which is great. And then I don't know, doing it at home or at a studio is just way more relaxing and more comfortable and more conducive to how I like to work, And so I feel like I've been getting way more response since this than going into live auditions, because I just get two in my head sometimes. Like I just I don't know what it is. I just when someone's sitting there and they're just like. I don't know what it is. Like I try and be comfortable as I can, but sometimes you can't do it. But yeah, with working with you guys, it's been sick, man. Brandon's like, I legit thought he was like an acting coach. Like I remember like working with him just because he gives me so many amazing suggestions and like always takes it to another level. I always say that he adds the salt to the dish. It's like,
thank you.
Salt. It's like you can have the best dish that you have and be amazing, but you're like, oh, but it's missing salt. This is trash. This guy comes in, puts the salt in, you're like, oh, okay.
Not only salt, then he adds the pepper, then some spices, some hot sauce,
maybe a little spicy extra virgin olive oil on top. Who knows? Like
little turmeric.
What I always love about working with you, Chris, is like you always bring in so much to the role as well, and like you always like go for the improv bits, and you really like anytime you come up with something, it's gold. It's always gold. It's so great to watch. Like, and like you're always very good at watching me, because sometimes I get like I'll do like gestures to be like, no, don't do that, or no, go this way, something like that. You're just always on top of it.
Yeah, I know that is interesting how we you'll have certain cues that I'm like, yeah, we never practiced that, but like whatever your cue was perfect, and I'm like, oh yeah, I get what he means in the moment right now, and it's like, yeah, adjusting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good team, man.
You were actually, I think, my very first regular. Like you just came started with me, and then you stayed, right?
Yeah. Oh
yeah. Yeah, and I've always loved watching your work, especially from like the very first one, which was the showcase, the BIPOC showcase.
Yeah.
You brought in a scene from it's a Western movie.
Yeah,
with Chris Pine and Jeff Bridges.
Was I should know it.
Either way,
yeah,
so well done, so well done. Like I always remember that. I watched that like 10 or 12 times after that audition.
Thanks, man.
It was just so well done.
Yeah. You helped me out tons with that one too. So yeah, I got into it. I got accepted into that, into the diversity showcase. So.
Oh, amazing!
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So thank you.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's awesome.
Yeah. I forgot to tell you. I guess I should have told you.
Yeah, I love hearing that stuff. Yeah. Chris is gonna get booked for something in like Vancouver or the States, and we're never gonna hear from him again. We're gonna be like, "What happened to him?"
Still fly
6
back
months later.
I'll still fly back the self tapes.
Oh, and we do Zoom self tapes as well. So like
Right.
wherever you are, I can be right there as well.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. We've been zooming like crazy, and we should give a shout out to Grand Wave Entertainment, your agency.
Yes.
To Carolyn and Morgan, they're great. I had dealt with Morgan over the years through the Rivoli and through stand up and things like that. So I sort of knew him, but then I've started to know Carolyn through emailing back and forth, and they're super friendly. Carolyn's awesome. She literally almost, I think, always replies to the emails with commentary about the performance or feedback about the performance and thank yous. Like she's super nice and generous with her comments too. So yeah.
I think what I'm most curious about is actually a question for Lars. What's a moment because you've heard most of Chris and mine sessions. What's a moment for you that stood out that you've overheard?
Well, I was just going to say, in general, one of my favorite things is being in the next room and I'm working away and I hear people like laughing and howling in the back room. Like that's my favorite. And then something that you do a lot, Brandon, is I'll be sort of hearing the scene and you kind of hear it, or maybe I knew the gist of what it was about. So I get a sense for what's happening. And then I hear like a moment of silence and then I hear Brandon go, yes, oh yeah, baby, yeah, oh that was so good, oh fuck yeah, woo, yeah, and like that's literally like I'm getting fired up doing it, but that's like I'm hearing it and then I'm like, yes, this is going good, because obviously like my whole thing when I'm running sessions is you really want a session director who is vested in it and wants you to succeed. And then of course when I started bringing people on to help run sessions, Brandon and some others, it was really important to me that they knew their stuff, they were solid actors, but they knew how to deal with people and knew how to coach, even though we don't Brandon, you are a coach, you coach people, we just don't necessarily bill it as come to us with acting coach. It's more like actors helping actors kind of thing. But you do coach people and you do give feedback and you do give always. We've been really big on great suggestions, but that's one of my favorite things is just hearing you guys laugh in the back. And then the other day, a funny one was when it's an intense dramatic scene. So Brandon, for anyone who knows Brandon, he's the nicest guy ever. He's super friendly, just total sweetheart. But then the other day, Chris is in there, and I hear Brandon like, "Get out! Get out! You get the fuck out of here!" Like yelling. I'm like, "Oh, Brandon, you gotta take it easy on the clients here. I'm so sorry, Chris. Brandon, what has gotten into you?" So it's both of those scenarios where I hear you. I mean, obviously, I like hearing laughing more than swearing and yelling, but it's also funny to me that the two of you are friends and you're back there, but you're screaming at each other like, "Get the fuck out of my life! No, fuck you! I'll kill you!"
I know it's also funny too when they're like, he's my love interest too, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
I can't live without you. You know?
I'll never go on without you, Chris.
Great.